Okay, today I'm going to do a fun experiment. I'm going to make a humongous hamburger. Okay, I went ahead and made the dough in my bread machine, and I will put the recipe in the description box. Okay, I'm going to oil my gloves up. I'm using a little of the Sang. It helps coat the dough, but also gives it a great flavor. Just going to kind of shape it. I'm not really going to do much to this dough. Just leave it as is. No kneading or anything. Just going to kind of pull the edges that are misshapen and kind of pinch them together on the bottom. It takes a few minutes to get it to go together. Okay, I'm just going to take a springform pan just to sit in here. I want to kind of let it rise and shape to be this size here. Okay, if you watch any of my burger videos, you know I love to make huge hamburgers. I was watching Rick Mammana eat I believe it was a 4-pound burger, and I got the idea that maybe I should make one myself that size, or maybe a little bit larger. I'm just going to put some plastic wrap over it and just let it rise. Okay, I let it rise for an hour and a half, and this is the size that it is, which I think is the perfect size because it will puff up when it bakes also. Okay, the egg wash is just 1 egg and 1 tablespoon of water. Now, if you want to use sesame seeds, this will be the time when you want to apply them after the egg wash, but I don't like sesame seeds, so I'm not going to put any on mine. I've got the oven preheating at 350 degrees. Okay, before I put this in the oven, I just want to give a shout out to a Facebook group that I'm in. It's called YouTube Cooks. I'll put the link in the description box. Okay, I baked it for 17 minutes, and it sounds like it's done, but I'm going to take the ring off to make sure the sides got brown. Okay, I'm excited. I can't believe it actually worked, but yeah. The sides got good and brown, so I'm not going to worry about sticking it back in the oven. I'm just going to let it cool. Okay, for the burger itself, I'm going to use that same 10-inch springform pan to form my patty. Okay, now I filled up my little mister here with the Sang stir-fry oil, and I'm going to spray the pan, but I'm going to spray it over the sink because I don't want it to stick. But just to show you, it sprays out just a little fine mist. Okay, I'm going to be using 5 pounds of ground chuck, 80/20. Okay, when it comes to burgers, I pretty much make my burgers the same way. I like to use some seasoning and some barbecue sauce. So I like to use the spicy mustard. It's a 13.5 ounce jar. I'm going to use the whole jar. When you make your burgers, just make them however you like to make them. Okay, I'm going to add some of the squeezed garlic. I'm going to add some of the minced onions. I'm going to add a little rub. Some kosher salt. And some pepper. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and mix everything together. You just want to mix it till it's combined. You don't want to over mix it. Okay, now this is going to be a stuffed burger. I'm going to stuff it with some grated smoked Gouda, about 10 ounces. Okay, I'm just kind of packing it in here and going up the sides with it. Okay, now I have the springform pan filled up to the top here. Give you an idea. Okay, I'm using the springform as my mold, but I want to get the bottom off because I don't want it to cook in the springform with the bottom on because it'll just sit in its own grease and I don't want it to do that. So I'm going to try to flip it out onto this little grill mat here. That way the grease can drip down, but it'll be easy to scoop it on and off the grill with my huge spatula. Okay, like I said, this is an experiment, so we're going to see if it works. So I'm going to put the mat down and then just try to flip it onto this cutting board here. Everything's wanting to slide around, so not nearly as easy as I had imagined it. Okay, should have moved these pans out of my way. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do is take this bottom piece off and then go ahead and close the springform back up and let it cook for about an hour with the spring ring on it so it'll hold shape. So we're going to see if that'll work. Don't know. We're going to try it. Of course, I can't see what I'm doing here. Alright. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, now I'm going to cook this on my Traeger at 225. And I'm going to use the meat thermometer, and once it reaches 165, I'm going to pull it off. So I'll let you know how long it takes. Okay, I've got the grill heating up, and I buttered the inside of the bun. I'm going to go ahead and toast it. Crank up the heat a little bit. Okay, I just wanted to brown them up just a little bit. Okay, it took exactly 4 hours to get up to 165 degrees. And I put 15 slices of Gouda cheese on top. Okay, now since this is an experiment, I definitely learned a few things. Next time I'll make my bun a little bit thicker, as far as that way when I cut it, the bottom bun is a little bit thicker because, of course, this is a big burger. And also, I will leave the ring on it for the first 3 hours and then take it off the last hour because I did have a piece crack right here on the side. Okay, now the bun I made was huge, but as you can see, I didn't cut the bottom bun thick enough. So next time, I'll definitely make sure I do that. Okay, let's go ahead and assemble this burger here. Okay, now this is 13 slices of bacon, so it's a full-size bacon weave. Okay, and then the top bun. Okay, let me see if I can get a side shot of this burger here. Okay, I'm so excited to try this. I'm going to just cut down the middle. Okay, that's what it looks like on the inside. Okay, now I was worried about the bun, but actually it's holding up good. I thought it would just flatten it out completely. Now, how am I supposed to eat this thing? Now, if you like tomato and lettuce and onion or whatever, put that on there, but I just like cheese and bacon and mustard on mine. Okay, look at that. Oh my goodness. I just love smoked Gouda. It's my favorite. Of course, a big piece fell out. That's fine. Of course, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a real nice smoke ring too. Okay, I'm going to go in for it. Okay, that might not look like a big bite, but believe me, it was. I couldn't even talk. That was absolutely delicious. So cheesy. A lot of times you get those large burgers are dry and overcooked. This one is so juicy because it has the barbecue sauce in it. I definitely would make this again. It would be perfect for a party. Kids love stuff like this. I know my kids are going to love it. I told Rick I was going to call this the Big Mammana, so here you have it. Here's the Big Mammana. There you have it. Thanks a lot.